Hello everybody, welcome to another Monster Hunter stream. I hope you guys are all having a nice evening, or I don't know, nice day, whatever time it is where you guys are at. Tonight we're going to be playing some Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate for the 3DS. Yesterday we did a podcast with our friend Mr. Fallison. We played some 3 Ultimate multiplayer, we talked about some good stuff. Tonight we're going to be continuing on into this game's high rank village. I think we have just a couple more quests before we're going to be unlocking the Urgent for the next rank and just doing, I don't know, the next big step up, which should be Plesioth, which is going to be an interesting fight. I haven't fought a Plesioth in a long time, much less one that's underwater. So I think it's going to be cool. That'll be a neat introduction to underwater and high rank. Like, we've done a little bit of underwater high rank stuff with Ludroth, but not much. So it should be interesting to see what that first big underwater fight feels like. I'm going to go ahead and give you guys some beans here. We'll jump on over to the game. And I'm going to go ahead and say hello to y'all. You have a request for today. What is your request, Maestro Nox? Good evening to you. Welcome. Hello, the Digit Artist and Hot Pocket. Welcome, Schmegel Eskimo and Ajakes. Ajakes, I hope you enjoy the new lurk emote, seeing as you lurk some of the time. Hello, Game God Hunter and Mr. Fish Kebab. Welcome, FPS and Biotech. And of course, welcome to my buddy Ethan. Ethan Maydrum. Welcome, friend. I hope you're doing well tonight, you and Ann. Cheers. I hope you have a restful couple days, and it'll be nice to get to talk to you tomorrow. Thank you for the sub. A lot of subs. I think Dragon on Fire is here as well. So is Churrito. Hey, Churrito. And Biotech. Welcome, you guys. Could I do one hunt in ASMR style? Describe to me, what is ASMR style hunting? Like, I hold the controller right next to the microphone so you can hear me sliding the circle pad around? Oh, and Crystal's here. Whoops. Hi, Crystal. I missed your name. I'm sorry. Hi. Okay. Well, what are we going to start off with tonight? Let's take a look at what we got. All my commentary is sensual whispers. Do they have to be sensual, or can I just, like, can I awkwardly whisper? As opposed to sensually whispering, like strained whispering. I feel like that's what I could muster. It's like strained whispering. That would be really cursed for a whole hunt. Hey, Jack. Welcome, welcome. Coming up on a year. Cheers, Jack. Thank you, thank you. I hope it's been a good year of watching and hanging out. I appreciate it a lot. Both you being here and the subs, but mainly you being here. Thanks for hanging out. Can anybody clip the whisper? You're not one to judge. I feel like, Maestro Nox, I feel like I'm just going to have to whisper and reply to you, but no other person. That's what we're going to end up doing here. So, Nox, thank you for being here today. Even if I have to be really quiet and careful that nobody hears me talking to you. That's gonna get weird too. Gotta put my inventory back together from yesterday's multiplayer festivities. It was nice to get the chance to hunt with Mr. Fowl. Always a good time. Yeah, I guess to those of you who missed it yesterday, we spent a chunk of time talking about the differences between the main series team and the portable series team, the teams that develop the two teams that develop most of the Monster Hunter games. Anne says to be careful because whispering's hard on your voice. She's not wrong. I already feel it. That's not good. Nox, I'm going to use that as an excuse. I will whisper. I don't even know if I'll whisper and reply to you the whole time. I will whisper a specific subset of my replies to you, but not all of them, for the sake of my voice. I joke around right now, but like legitimately, I take losing my voice super seriously between like working where I have to talk to folks and streaming most nights a week, if I lose my voice, it's like game over. I can't sit here and like croak out to you guys. How low can my voice go? I don't know. My stream got really weird over the year. We're trying to keep it real here. All right, what are we hunting? I'm sorry. Just standing here whispering. We do have a great Jaggi hunt. Hello, Lone. Welcome. Lone the Hunter. Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys pick my weapon for a great Jaggi and a few other quests. We have just 2 or 3 small monster quests here before we're gonna take on Plesioth. So I'm gonna let somebody get a warm-up weapon choice. For some reason, Nox, that feels really weird. Like, not even like in a weird, like, I think you're weird. It just, I feel weirder trying to modulate my voice all over the place than I thought I would on the internet. Like, I mean, I know I modulate my voice all over doing this anyways, but someone asking me to see how low I can talk without whispering is like a weird thing. All right, Nox noted about Sword and Shield. Okay. Oh, I didn't check the trader or anything at all during our multiplayer session last night. Shoot, we missed a bunch of nice Zenny that way, I think. But yeah, it was nice to get to chat with Fallison last night. I think it's really fun to get to do that every couple weeks. Last night, neither of us were feeling like 100% like raring to go, tip-top shape, good podcaster vibes. Like neither of us were feeling like 100%, but I think both of us finished that cast and we're like, yeah, I'm really glad we did that. So, I'm pleased. It was a good time. How am I tonight? Thanks for asking, Jack. I'm pretty good. I'm trying to make a personal website, like a blog, and I'm trying to find like I'm trying to make one. Like I'm not just trying to like use like your Squarespace or your WordPress or whatever. And I'm finding the process of learning to make a website extremely frustrating. So I've spent like the past like week or two just stumbling down like one avenue and going like, nah, this doesn't work, and like going down another avenue and be like, nah, this doesn't work, just back and forth over and over. it's rather frustrating. I'll get there though. Dabbling, Ethan, not even learning. I think if I wanted to do things right, I would learn HTML and CSS and then be like, aha, I can do this right. Instead, I'm just trying to dabble in it and it's not going super well. Okay, we sent off our boats. I'm gonna go ahead and say last call. Last call if you want to pick the weapon I warm up with for our first little bit tonight. Yeah, I don't have anything technical to like even say about it. I'm just like, I'm dabbling with like building a website by tweaking other websites that other people have already built, basically, which is not super in depth. It's not super commendable. It's just like, I don't know, I'm trying to find something that's like the right balance of, hey, I'm still building a website here, but also it's not like all automatically done for me, and also I'm not like building the whole thing from scratch. I'm having a hard time finding like that sweet spot for what I'm looking for, which is, yeah. We'll get there. I'm just trying to make something super simple too, which is like, that's part of the frustration. It's like, I just want something really simple, but I also kind of have like a picky idea of what I want it to be like. So like I said, kind of frustrating. Hello, Kanfu. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well tonight. Happy Tuesday. For those of you who are in the US and who are celebrating holidays this week, I hope you have a nice relaxing time. For those of you who are in the rest of the world, I hope you just enjoy the beginning of winter. Like, I hope it feels nice. All right, let's see here. Come on, Stream Elements, you can do it. Maestro Nox won the giveaway. Nox, it looks like I'm playing Sword and Shield for the start of the stream. Alright, let's start up. I'm gonna grab the Jin, and we'll go ahead and take it to Great Jaggi out here. Thanks, Kung Fu, cheers! Thank you for the sub. Thank you very much. That and those other gift subs you gifted too, just very generous. Cheers. You need someone to compose a theme song, soundtrack for your stream and website. Oh gosh, a website with a soundtrack. That sounds pretty special. Hey, Skiffy. Okay, so we're gonna start off with a couple easy things here before actually getting into it and doing the Plesioth quest. We've left ourselves a couple easy quests here, mostly small monsters. Maybe I'll even put on some music while we do those, we'll see. It depends. Lots of game sites do that? Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm mainly thinking of this website in terms of readability, and I don't think I would find a website very readable if it started blaring music at me. Okay, Great Jaggi on the Great Jaggi in the Misty Peaks is kind of exciting. This map, I'm not over the novelty of this map. It's so nice. Where did your starting stream come from? Who made it? The starting screen is legitimately just part of the Monster Hunter Portable Third menu screen. This plays in Portable Third, and I cropped it in OBS and screen capped it and then looped it myself. So I made it. Really? Yeah. There's other menu screens in Portable Third I've meant to capture kind of similarly to that and use them for the stream, but I just haven't done it yet. That's sick? Yeah, it's just, it fits our stream well enough. It's Yukumo, it's the Yukumo Hunter, I don't know, I like it. I've thought about doing a similar thing for some of the other menu screens and trying to turn them into like backgrounds we could use for the starting screen, which could be cool. I don't know, I might do something like that sometime. Sorry, Skiffy, hi. Where is this Jaggi? I don't know any of the patterns on this map yet, so I'm just like, I'm always stumbling around trying to find the monster. There he is. I imagine this won't take too long. We actually already slayed a couple Great Jaggi in high rank already. One on my own, just in a random gathering quest we were doing, and then also, I think we did some, yeah, we did some last night. I got a double KO on 2 of them with Hunting Horn last night with a recital, which was pretty fun. I was enjoying playing Hunting Horn last night in group. Whoops. They look too similar, that's why you think they didn't bring Jaggi back? I don't know, they have monsters that are pretty similar looking regardless. I like him as just kind of like a goofy, like, I don't know, I get good vibes from him because he's from 3rd gen, and he is a lot better than the drones that came before him, but I don't find him spectacular. I think he's just okay. Like, I would be happy, like, I'd be happy if they brought back Young Kutku if they brought him back, but I also just think I'm okay without him. I'd rather they brought back Kutku, personally. Or Jaggi just baby Anjanath. Oh no. And you can't even blame them. And he's limp. Yeah, that's about what I would expect. They brought Velocidrum to GU. I mean, they brought all the drums to GU, didn't they? Maybe I can't remember. Didn't they bring all the drones to GU? Or they leave some out? It's been so long since I've played through GU. I think they left out Geodrum? That's goofy. I'm with that too, Nox. Macau is pretty much one of my favorites. Geodrum wasn't in Gen, but it's in GU. Oh, I didn't know that either. The more you know. That's going to be a fun game to play through someday. All drums are in, but not the greats. Interesting, really? Or not like, oh yeah, obviously, yeah, Great Roggy and Great Baggy aren't there. Or Great Jaggi. None of them are in GU. What a bummer. I do think that's kind of a bummer. Like, I mean, like, especially in a game where you're like trying to bring all the monsters in. Like, come on, bring in the. I mean, the great GGIs aren't like amazing, but they're part of the series. They should be there. Easy, yeah. I mean, Great Jaggi's not too bad. At least 2 of them are in Rise. Maybe we'll get Great Jaggi for the expansion. Everyone's always harping on about how the Great GGIs get scary in G rank. Maybe G rank Great Jaggi will be your urgent to master rank in Rise Sunbreak. Nice game, guy. I don't think anybody would argue that, Jack. Yeah, starting a little bit late tonight. Had dinner with some friends. Spent some time with Annie. Hello, Mr. Gecko. Are you Scott the Waz tonight? It's good to see you. What are you curious about, Nox? What is Gak's fault, Jack? They mentioned that you don't need to beat All Mother to advance to G rank, just the regular. Just the regular, what's her name? Narwa, right? Does that mean your story can get stuck at high rank while you're in G rank? I guess so, yeah. You're going to play nothing else. He convinced you to get God Eater 2. Why would you play God Eater 2 when there's Monster Hunter to be played, Jack? That's just silly. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see what they do with that, Nox. That is kind of curious. Jack, did I miss your Fatalis clear? Did you get to fight Fatalis, or did you get to finish Fatalis rather? Not yet. Gotten so close. I was there for a couple attempts. They looked really promising. I was God, I'm such a Twitch streamer. I was pogging out sitting there watching you play Savage Axe. That face was like, you haven't finished Fatalis and you came so close and you're playing God Eater, but I don't know. Taking a break is important sometimes. That's what that face was. It's not a fair face. We're all allowed our breaks from things. Fierce indigestion. That was not that face. Yeah, I was sitting there playing Halo with Marth the other night, and we were watching your stream. We were talking about your Savage Axe play. I don't even know the input for Savage Axe in Iceborne. Hi, Quill. We were complimenting it, Jack. I wouldn't say we were, like, critiquing it. Nothing like that. Alright, Slagtoth oils is what we're here for. These guys weren't even in low rank, weirdly enough. At least I don't think they were. I think in low rank you get Aptonoth in this area, or like Ludroth. Some of the other smaller monsters appear here. Does mean I probably get to make the Slagtoth hood, which is one of my favorites. Alright, and we need 5 of them? Yeah, so we need 5 of them. Yeah, I've been enjoying playing a little bit of that new Halo games multiplayer. The free-to-play Halo Infinite multiplayer that came out recently. I can already tell it's going to be like sort of a vicious thing where like, It's definitely really relaxing and fun for me, but also I think it's just another way I can kind of waste my time and not work on some things I've been trying to work on for this stream for a while. So I'm only going to let myself play a little bit, I think, because otherwise I probably will play too much. Good night, Mr. Ethan. I'm looking forward to getting to play some Tetris with you tomorrow night. I hope you have a great rest of your night, friend. These poor Slagtoth. They don't deserve this. Tetris? Me and Ethan are going to be hanging out tomorrow and playing some Tetris. We both have a nice day off tomorrow. Hello, IRB. Good job. How you doing tonight? Both of us, both Ethan and I, are pretty busy people. But every once in a while, we get together and hang out on the phone. Work is too busy. I get that. My work isn't too busy, but like, I'm too busy, so I kind of get it. I'll have to take a look at it if you stream it, Jack. I'll have to take a look at it. I've like sneak glances at what God Eater is, but I haven't played it. How many do we have? We have 2 out of 5. That's not good. The better Monster Hunter. When's the Dauntless stream, Jack? So I want to know. I want to watch my favorite. I want to watch my favorite streamer play Dauntless. You played it? I didn't get to watch you play it though. Maybe I'll get to watch Jack play it. Nothing like a good old gun hammer. We already have that. Oh no. Oh. That was perfectly timed. However, Devil Joe, I need one more oil. Please give me an oil. Dang it. Maybe he was coming here to eat Slagtoth as well. We're just disrupting his meal. Yeah, that sounds pretty awful, Nox. That's my hesitation about even trying it. I mean, I have a couple of reservations about even trying that game. One of which being it's not Monster Hunter, and I have too much Monster Hunter to play. But yeah, I don't know. Its art style doesn't super click with me, and it being server side for a lot of things seems kind of rough. Seems like it would be an issue. We had enough things end up server side in Monster Hunter for me to be like, yeah, no thanks, I'm good. I want to actually be able to enjoy my game a decade plus after it comes out. Which is a weird thing. You know what? I don't even think about that much. I don't think about that very often when I buy games right now, but I really should. Most of my favorite games I've played in the last couple years have been 10-plus-year-old games that only function because they're not server-side. So maybe I should think about that more often when I'm picking games to buy or play. Will this game work in 10 years if I end up liking it? What a boomer. Cheers to you guys. Best of luck with work, Skippy. Cheers. Yeah, I don't really think about that. Like I said, it doesn't really pop into my head, Crystal, but it probably should. Based on the fact that like the 2 games I've enjoyed most in the last couple years have been Monster Hunter Freedom Unite and Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate. Both of which are either already 10 years old or coming up on 10 years old. I mean, what if you wanted to play the single player portion of Dauntless, Nox? What if you wanted to do that solo Dauntless grind? Those hot solo TA clears. You'd be out of luck. I mean, I'm just saying. Okay, let's see here. Next up, slay 15 Bolfongo. That's fair. Most of your favorite games, Nox, are pretty spared from the measures of server side. There aren't too many single player server side RPGs. All those folks sinking millions and millions of hours into gacha games are going to be really sorry. When that stuff web rots, it's going to be really sad. Did I already hunt Plesioth? Nope. We're just doing a couple small monster quests I have to complete before we move on to the next rank. In this case, we have to slay 15 Bolfongo. I mean, legitimately, you think about how many mobile games from when the iPhone first came out are still even available to download, much less actually run, and it's like, dude, imagine if you sunk like let's say even just a small sum compared to some people, like you sunk $200 into like a gacha game from like 2007, right? Granted, there weren't as many gacha games in 2007, but let's say you were a real future-seeking individual and you dumped $200 of your money into a gacha game on your iPhone in 2007. You can't get to that gacha game anymore. That $200 is gone. Like, that's rough. And that's like a fully like server side kind of thing. That's like a fully server side kind of thing. Even mobile games that were single player back then, you can't download anymore. Mobile's really bad for this stuff. I've been hearing more and more folks talk about it, but like stuff, I mean, like there's already, I mean, what, the iPhone's been out, or like mobile gaming has been like a really big hot thing for a little over a decade now. How much of that is even accessible anymore? Like if you compared it to the last 10 years of console games, right? Like if we actually compared like the top 10, or like let's say the top 100 selling mobile games for the past decade and a half, and you compare the top 100 selling console games or traditional video games for the past 15 years, I wonder what a percentage would be available on mobile versus console. It would be pretty unflattering, I think. Are you sure you're ready to move on to the next rank? You should take another week farming weapons. There aren't that many new monsters yet, IRB Gidja, that I feel like I want to stop and collect weapons right now. We made these mix sets, and that's good enough for me, having made a Blade Master set and a Gunner set. But I appreciate the suggestion. There are definitely some weapon upgrades from monsters in this rank that I'll probably get, but we'll probably wait until the end of the next rank, I think. Am I sure? Yeah, I think I'll be okay. We just spent like almost 2 or 3 weeks collecting weapons. I'm good. We can have more than 1 week of progression. These things come and go. It's okay, chat. You missed them. Farm them again, please. IRB Gudja, I'm glad you asked, because you know what? I have started uploading the VODs in, well, I don't know about pristine, but I've started uploading the VODs in nice, pretty decent 1080p 60 for you to YouTube, complete with chapter markers. Initially, I tried rendering them out and uploading them at like a very pristine quality so that YouTube wouldn't murder them, and it was like 50 gigabytes per VOD because it's like a 5-hour VOD, and I was like, yeah, that's a little bit much, so we cut it in half. So they're not quite as pristine, but they're definitely more pristine than 720. So if you missed me farming those weapons, you can go watch all of it right there. There'll even be chapters for the different hunts if there are particular weapons or monsters you'd like to see. I'm saying that less to plug the YouTube and more just that I'm happy I finally figured that stuff out, because that was something I wanted to work on for a while. Did I just phase through that Bolfongo? I think he was dead already, wasn't he? No Patreon right now, Gecko. Am I a ghost type? What's a ghost? Like from Pokemon? No. Nox, were you ever a Pokemon person before you became the Trails in the Sky pundit that you are now? Were you ever a Pokemon pal before you were a... I was trying to think of a P word to alliterate with pundit, but no. No, you're good, IRB Gaja. I was mostly just joking around because I'm happy that I finally... there were some upgrades there I was really happy to finally get done. You've been Monster Hunter all the way? Good. Well, your favorite Monster Hunter's coming back, right? You get to play Frontier again soon. Well, hopefully soon. 126 more years. How many more Bolfongo do we have to go? Okay, 3 more. I can do that. Oh, there's a purple Ludroth. Hello. Oh yeah, I wonder if this high rank will feel anything like Portable Third's high rank, in that in Portable Third, as soon as you get to the very beginning of high rank, 2 monsters spawn promptly at the very beginning of every quest, and they're always running into one another and kind of interacting with one another, and you end up dealing with a lot of multi-monster situations. I wonder if that'll happen in this game, or if it's going to be a little bit different, where you have intruding monsters like Devil Joe instead. I think it's going to be a little bit different than Portable Third. Portable Thirds was kind of wacky. Weird Nox. But why the buttocks? Damn. Oh yeah, I totally did. Wow. Dude, Jumping Slash, too good. Phaser through Bolfongos. That should be on the tin. On the list of reasons why Jumping Slash is better than the Advancing Slash. Can phase through Bolfongo. It's kind of a pain that after the first round, only like 1 Bolfongo spawns per area. I wish they put Boldrome in this game. I feel like Boldrome should be in every game that Bolfongo are in. This should be our last one. Nice. A Bolfongo head complete with 2 splendid tusks. Metal. I feel like they could do an event, small Rathalos for you, Nox. Nice low-key start tonight. No pink rats bothering us so far this evening. Did someone ever explain to you the localization reason for calling them apexes? I don't think so. Yeah, then Plesioth. Then we'll then we'll get to the not so chill party tonight on Jack. I think it'll be interesting. Both in terms of, ooh, hey, artillery 5. Both in terms of how, I don't know, I think that Plesioth is just in general kind of interesting. And it's been a while since I fought a Plesioth. But also in that it's our first big high rank underwater hunt. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they adapt that monster. It's a big fish. Underwater Plesioth's chill? I can't remember. I haven't fought him in a long time. I imagine he is the best version of Plesioth, but I mean, I'm excited to see what he's like. Apexing for you meant as in the very peak. Yeah, that makes sense. More in the Apex Predator sense. Same with World, right? Where they had like an Apex monster of each environment, if I remember. I can't remember if they ever actually called it that in-game or if that was just something the community latched onto. But I feel like World had their Apex monsters that were supposed to be like the top of the food chain in each map. Alright, the last thing we have to do before going to hunt Plesioth is deliver 3 Gargoyle eggs. What does Nushi mean? Or Nushi, probably. Can loosely be translated to Lord. Interesting. Alright, 3 Gargoyle eggs. Under the yoke. Oh, I forgot to read the quest descriptions for these last few quests. Bummer. It's my daughter's birthday, but she thinks I forgot. I shoot her away on errands so I can whip up a Gargoyle egg omelet, her favorite. I can't wait to see the look on her face. Please, give me the eggs or my surprise will backfire. From the doting mother. Alright. Probably better groomed fur than Rissa's beard. Probably so. Alright, Gargoyle eggs. Do we kick Gargoyle for those? I feel like we kick Gargoyle for those. Very different than your usual egg quest. See ya! Localization was simply an unfortunate case of being similar to the previous title. Yeah, it is. I never thought they were supposed to mean the same thing as the Apex from 4U. Alright, they left here. I feel like that's by design. They probably migrate from area to area for each of the eggs delivered, right? Yeah, here's one. Hello, Crimson Gaia. Welcome, welcome. We're kicking Gargoyle right now. How was your stream? Thanks for the raid. I'll shout you out here in a moment when I deliver this egg. Hello, Jacob. Welcome, folks. How's it going? How was your stream? Thank you very much. After this egg, we're gonna hunt Plesioth. Pretty lame. Oh, I'm sorry. That happens sometimes. I've definitely had some streams where I end and I'm like, yeah, that was a rough one. Wind Waker rando, but horrible seed. Sorry to hear it. Oh, that's the wrong box. It is wild to me that folks play games like Metroidvanias and Zelda's randomized. I've never tried it. It just seems like real crazy to my brain. Then again, I have a pretty normie Zelda Metroidvania brain. So I hope it was a good time outside of that. Alright, where'd the Garva move to next? Oh, they're still here. Good stuff. It's still within rules, okay. Monster Hunter Randomizer, there is mods for that. Some friends of ours in the ST Shepherds community have been working on randomizer mods. Hello, Frenchie, thank you. 22 months, thank you. Hi. The Electric Boogaloo, it's gonna be the Plesioth Boogaloo here in a moment. How are you tonight, Frenchie? Alright, it's impossible to get an unbeatable game. Okay, that's good. That's kind of the things that my mind thought about in the past is like, can you even finish it? Alright, let's shout out Crimson Gaia here. Well, folks, sounds like if you want to experience more about randomizers for Zelda games and such, check out Crimson Gaia's channel. The link is in the chat right now. Hiya, Hot Pocket. This is a good song. I like the mini Uragan theme. Alright, well, with that, we have finished all of our small monster quests. Which means it's time for us to take on Plesioth. That's pretty neat, Crystal. Oh, Cha-Cha has something to say. Oga Oga. New mask idea strike. Cha-Cha like bird guano. Opa. Cha-Cha sorry for mental image. Mask is duper super cute. Inspiration strike while Cha-Cha watch birding at Misty Peaks. Cha-Cha leave plans with Village Chief, Cha-Child Jr. You already see them? Fly over right away and check. Your favorite monster? I haven't fought him in this game in a really long time. Alright, I'm gonna let you guys pick my weapon for this Plesioth quest, my first one. Now that we're done with those small monster quests. So, if you want to pick my weapon for this Plesioth, go ahead and type !ticket in the chat. And if I draw your name out, that means you get to pick. You get to choose what we'd use for the next little bit of the stream here. Go ahead and turn on the in-game music again. Those small monster quests weren't too bad. Okay, Nox. Nice, a golden egg. Good stuff. Whoa. This is my first time ever seeing the 4th area to go to. I've seen the first 3 areas here, but I've never seen the Pirate's Tomb. A cursed place that drives men mad, said to be brimming with treasure. Hell yeah. Hi, Rosie. Will do, Rosie. If he says something else, if he says something other than hunting horn, we'll give it to him still. How you been, Rosie? How's it going? I have been really beginning to enjoy myself in this game. I finally got to make my first mixed set of armor, which is like, I don't know, for me, when I'm playing Monster Hunter, there's a series of things that make it feel like I'm really getting into a game, whether it's like, oh, I'm starting to feel a little bit okay at these iframes. Oh, I'm starting to feel like I got the hang of these controls. Another one for me is like, I made a mix set I'm really happy with. So I'm feeling good. In this case, it actually really is rigged for Quill, because 2 people are giving their tickets to Quill. Ever consider Subnautica? Yeah. Seems like a nice exploration game. Neat crafting. Immersive. Let's see, are there any armors that I haven't taken a look at here that we've unlocked thus far? The Moshgarl stuff. High rank Bumble Pumpkin, huh? Rec speed, fast charge, combo rate, speed setup. Nice. You can get focus from some of those pieces, I think. Moshgarl visor. Okay, Frenchie. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and say last call there. If you want to pick my weapon for the Plesioth, which is our main event tonight, or one of the main events, I don't know what's gonna unlock when we're done with Plesioth, then go ahead and type ! ticket in the chat here. Sorry for bumping the mic there. Okay, let's see here. Bee Stew. Bee Stew, what would you like me to use for my first Plesioth in a very long time? The last time I fought a Plesioth was probably over a year ago in Generations Co-op. And before that, it was even longer than that in Freeman HG rank. So it's been a while. Hello, Bursted for Days. It's good to see you. 'Tis Lance time? Alright. Lance on Plesioth. Let's see how it goes. Didn't I fight Puzzy in Freedom? You're right, I did. I forgot, or I blocked it out. One of the two. I can't remember, though. Whoops. Never mind. I fought a Plesioth last month and a half ago. Traumatic memory. I just forgot. I don't think about Freedom much. All right. Hunt a Plesioth from the young fisherwoman. I seen this black shape in the water, all huge and scary. Before I knew it, a big old piscine wyvern breached the brine like some kind of flying fish. Its splash was like a tidal wave, soaked me to the britches, it did. I don't even want to forget freedom, I don't think about it very much. Okay. Hey Parsec, welcome. Happy Tuesday to you. I said this earlier before some folks had shown up, but if y'all are in the States and celebrating a holiday this weekend, I hope you guys have a nice holiday. And to the rest of the world, just I hope you have a nice, cozy beginning of winter. Plesioth time. This ought to be good. I feel like the Guildmarm, or not Guildmarm, the Guild Sweethearts dialogue even mentioned that Plesioth liked frogs. So they even tell you about it. Mad how cold it is here. It's not supposed to be this cold in South Carolina yet. It's been in like the 20s up here the whole week. It's been cold. That's below 0 for folks on the Celsius scale. That's pretty cold, Parsec, jeez. Oh. There he is. I wonder if we can... I wonder if he'll let us. I think it will. They put him over here for a reason, right? They put him over on this side of the arena. Come on. Oh, is he coming over? No, other fish are. Maybe I hit the wrong button. Here, hang on. That's not a frog. That's a regular bait. That's a frog. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Yeah. He goes flying. No! Dang it, that happened in the Gobul quest too. Hey buddy! Long time no see! Had some knockback there. What's that? What's he doing? Was that a taunt? Oh god. What taunt is that? That's a weird taunt. That's what I thought he was gonna do. I was countering, and I got hit by the tailspin. That's a little monk ass. It's a little spooky. He's got range on that. Oh, the wiggle. Oh god, I should have been ready. Oh god. Alright, let's see what this is like underwater. On land, it doesn't feel amazing for Lance. Lance has a hard time keeping up with him like that, I think. It's nice when you can kind of dip and dodge out of the way of some of the hitboxes Plesioth is throwing at you. Alright, so he has a charge underwater, a fast charge. I want to know what skeleton he's on underwater. I guess maybe his own. Because it's not the Leviathan. And he's under the water. Plus he's a flying wyvern. I mean, yeah. Probably aren't too many flying wyvern skeletons underwater, though. I want to get these iframes down. The hops are feeling bad tonight. Ugh. There we go. That's a little better. That was a nice out position, at least. Is he tired already? Yeah. Dude, 3rd gen exhaust is a hell of a drug. That was a fin break from the bottom, as per usual. And he falls over, too. If he slides when he's tired, he falls over and gives you a big damage opening. As if that other exhaust wasn't enough. Isn't Plesioth a Piscine? Plesioth is a Piscine, but it is the Flying Wyvern skeleton. It's part of the same Gen 1 skeleton that literally every Gen 1 monster besides Fatalis had. And I guess Kieran. Nice. Well, it's certainly a lot easier when he's exhausted, that's for sure. He didn't stay underwater very long before. He took off, left the area. I think I'm going to eat a little more often than I need to in this quest. Or at least I was going to. Can I eat at the surface? Nope, can't eat underwater at all. Imagine fighting Zamtrios underwater. It would be cool. He could like float up to the top and then slam back down. Oh, he's fast. He seems faster. He seems faster underwater than most things we've fought so far. So fast we can't even stay in the same area as him. Is he going back on land again? Don't do it, buddy. Stay in the water. Stay in your element. He's just running into a wall. He's going back on land. Did he go and, like, eat and then come back? I'm so confused. One hit range. I broke Plesioth. No, this feels about right. They were like, oh, the player can fight him in the water now. Well, we have to find some other way to make him freaking obnoxious. Let's just make him jump in and out of the water way too often. Okay, there's a vertical beam. Good to know. Probably a horizontal beam too. Ooh, okay. So there's a little bit more of a visual tell for that underwater, but not much. His head does a little bit of a, like, cock to the side. Whoa! That was sick! That was like that's like the Diablo's tail slam, dude. I don't know if it's the same one, but it looks similar. Can't guard that. Damn. It's not the same animation as that, I don't think, but it's sort of a similar motion. I need to stop blocking prematurely. I need to get ready to get out of the way of the beam. I don't think there is a wyvern that does a tail slam from flying. This is indeed Nefudis. You come in at a good time. Ooh. Man, it really... His tail comes a long ways around there. God darn it, dude. Look at that. Look at... He was able to hit us with his tail, turn around, start up a beam that lasted so long. We hopped at the end of our get up animation, and it still persisted and got us. That's insane. Well, at least we're going back on land. I actually feel a little better about this fight on land than in the water. I thought it was going to be the opposite. I don't think Garuga has a tail slam like that in 2nd gen. Maybe in 4th gen he does, I don't know. Not in 4U even. Maybe it's a Generations Garuga thing. Man. Grogu was first introduced in 4th gen? No, it was introduced in 1st generation in Monster Hunter G. Or sorry, in Monster Hunter Freedom, excuse me. All the way back then. Yeah, not G, just Freedom. Our brand new mix set is not saving us from getting kind of thrashed by this Plesioth. At least recovery items up is probably helping us. Grogu has the leggy on sale same in 5th gen? Gotcha, okay. We are getting kind of thrashed by this guy. Okay, you gotta block that because the wings are a hitbox. Good to know. This feels kind of rough on Lance underwater. Him charging around. Ugh, I was expecting him to charge me down. But wait, that was a Leviathan move, wasn't it? The double bite? Huh. So is that one, kinda. Weird. Who knows what this guy is? Ugh! I don't know if I have nice things to say about Plesioth in this game so far. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to reserve judgment because it's my first time fighting him. And it feels like Lance is kind of a rougher matchup. But I don't know. Maybe it's not. I think that this will, like, this part of the game right now, Nefudis, not this hunt specifically, but this part of the game, as we get into high rank here and we experience more hunts like Gaiacris and Gobul and Plesioth underwater, this will probably be when I decide if I like underwater or not. So far, I'm okay with it. It's interesting, but I think this will probably be where I decide if I think it's a good mechanic or not. Lance might do better with some guard. That's fair. Just guard LOL is not my favorite response to a moveset, though. But this, it's true, this set doesn't have any. Which does make some of the moves you'd have to guard a little rougher. Yeah, underwater he just kind of feels a little bit like he outclasses our options. Like, if we're in front of him and he starts to beam, we can't really do a whole lot about it underwater, especially with lances. Like, you just have to be moving already or you're going to get hit, which, like, I think, you know, honestly, fits in with my impressions of underwater so far. It's just like, that feels like something from an older game, dude. That feels like an older combat dynamic where, like, if you're Lance and you're in front of him with a beam, you don't have guard up, you can't do a damn thing. You have to already be moving, so you know that you cannot get hit by the beam underwater. That really feels like old school combat to me. It's not even just positioning, Crystal, it's predicting versus reacting. On land, this game's hunters and weapons are generally fluid enough that you can react to a lot of moves. It's a little bit more reactive than the old school stuff, whereas underwater it's a lot more about like predicting, hey, I know the guy Chris can swim and charge into me, so I have to always be moving, I have to stay out of the way of that charge. I just don't know where that leaves Lance as far as like approaching Plesioth underwater to deal damage. Even still, we've got him limping. God, this move sucks. Sorry for the mixed impressions. It's interesting seeing him have such different animations underwater than what he has on land. Like a different moveset and animations underwater than on land. It's more so I don't want to let myself like negatively color the whole experience or the whole stream with just like, oh, Lance charge sucks, Plesioth underwater sucks, blah blah blah. Like that's not what I'm looking to do. I am definitely unsure about how this fight design underwater works. Tailspin? Yeah. Yeah, you can't counter it either. You have to block it and just sit there and tank it. Yeah, that's a Leviathan move. That's so odd. I was lucky we didn't hit each other. Same there. Interesting, he has like a wing break. Yeah, the tailspin feels rough to me because it's like on land, the conventional wisdom is don't stand by the head, you'll get tail whipped. Go stand by his feet and try and dodge and reposition around his feet. Underwater, you can't really do that. I don't know for this. So like, that's kind of baffling me right now, where like it feels like the tail whip is just as lethal underwater, but I'm not really sure how to position around it underwater like I am on land. You definitely don't want to stay in front of him though. That much is clear. When you say fully break Nefudis, do you mean cut off or just break? There we go. Interesting. Like I said, mixed impressions. Got a little bit better at getting out of the way of him underwater. But yeah, I think mixed impressions in general, but also that does kind of bolster how I feel about underwater in general. Where like it really feels like underwater, it's less about just like reacting to the monster like you might on land, and more about predicting and moving out of the way and not standing in some zones around the monster that you know you can just get insta hit out of. Just a break of any kind? I don't know. A finely honed Plesioth fang, sharp enough to shatter the shells of small carapaceans. A high-grade Plesioth scale with a lapis lazuli glow. It shines even when dry. A choice Plesioth fin. Quite striking, considering the horrific neurotoxin found in its spines. Here we go. That was Plesioth. A little bit of struggle there. I want to try him with some other weapons to see what it feels like. And I guess you kind of gotta prefer that to the older versions and like I guess the other versions of Plesioth, right? Like having something to do to fight the monster is better than just waiting for him to come out of the ground or come out of the water. Plesioth life has been added to the gallery. Let's see what we unlocked. See what there is in store for us these coming few days. So much dialogue. Oga Oga. On previous adventures, Cha-Cha finds Shaka fabulous gold mask, Sparkle. But Cha-Cha triumphed short-lived, fire-breathing wyvern shock attack Cha-Cha. Then it steal Maskalaka, insult to injury. Naturally, Cha-Cha put up fierce fight. Still, me not able to reclaim Maskalaka. Not Cha-Cha's fault. If Klutz Klutz Kayamba hadn't bumble stumble in Cha-Cha's way, me now be proud owner of Maskalaka. Eh, but Cha-Cha regret nothing. Me great folk hero of Shakalaka. Cha-Cha no dwell on past. Instead, me busy brain thinking new mask thoughts. Cha-Cha create much and many Maskalaka. In fact, recent walk down memory lane give Cha-Cha new mask idea. Oga Oga. Inspiration strike Cha-Cha. New Maskalaka idea sure to steal Hunter's heart. Mask enables grand theft automatically. Makes Shaka stealing materials easy breezy. Cha-Cha leave plans with Village Chief Cha-Child Jr. Okay. Yamba. Before Kayamba come to village, Kayamba used adventuring skills to find ultimate mask. But then fire-breathing wyvern stole mask and flew away. Kayamba fight like wild badger, but no dice. Mask was gone. If not for stupid Cha-Cha, Kayamba would have mask back for sure. Past is past. Kayamba set it aside and place eyes forward on brave new future. This set good example for all Shakalaka. Now we go hunt down fire-breathing wyvern. Get back ultimate mask. Okay. Yo. I've been waiting for you. Your little sidekick gave me plans for another new mask. I can make it as long as you bring me the materials. How about you get right on that, okay? See the villager requests. We gotta do these sometime. I keep saying that, but we actually have to sometime. It's here, Hunter. It's here. The social event of the year is upon us. A Jed Moran has shown up in the Great Desert. Symbol of prosperity, they call it. Works for me. But we'll need to build something serious. We'll need to build some seriously sturdy dragon ships to take that thing down. I've made a list of everything we need. Try and find time to get this stuff. It'd be a shame to miss the big Gen Moran jam. That's pretty sick. I'm excited about that. That's the first time they've mentioned Gen. Okay, Chief's Son. Insect at Pride? No. Super Shroom Box. Honey to Burn. Real Deal. Field of Dreams. Milk Run. We have a lot of these in here. Yeast Rising. Oh man, some of these are going to upgrade the canteen. We got to do some of these. Dragon Ship Duty. We can deliver it right away. We'll need some sturdy dragon ships for the Gen Moran Festival. Check the level 7 star quests after you get the resources. Deliver. Oh, it's you, Hunter. Perfect timing. See, I was fishing in the Mogul Woods the other night, and I reeled in a Plesioth. That means you're sure to see Plesioth in the woods at night, too. I always suggest you check the Mogul forecast. You heard yeast? There's an upgrade to the canteen. Hiya, Hunter. Congrats on the Plesioth hunt. Turns out you can actually fish out a Plesioth by using a frog. Did you give that a shot? We did. Why didn't I tell you sooner? What part of Love's frogs did you not understand? But save your gripes for later. I just got word from the guild that the Cedeus has knocked the whole ecosystem out of whack. New subspecies are running amok. Sighting after sighting keeps rolling in. These monsters aren't going to hunt themselves, so we've got our work cut out for us. Fanfare, please. The quest list. Pick all you want. Alright. Rock Slide is hunt 2 Volvidons. Here, let me go ahead and show you guys this bottom screen. Scene of the Crime is Gobul. Snowball Fight is Jade Baroth. On Thin Ice is Tula Gombi. Leader of the Ice Pack is Great Baggy. Shocking Development is Baleful Giganox. Designer Antlers is delivering 5 Anteka Antlers. The Right Stuff is a Jade Baroth and a Giganox. And Rumble in the Great Desert is Gen Moran. That's pretty exciting. I've been excited for Gen for a while. It's been a while since I've fought a Gen Moran. It's been since Portable Third. Looks like we got our work cut out for us here. We're going to start off with Rock Slide, I think. We're just going to keep on rolling here through some of these new hunts, unlock some more materials and armor sets to make. We'll take a look at Plesioth's gear here in a moment. But first, let me go ahead and let you guys pick my weapon for these Volvidons. So, if you want to pick my weapon for a Volvidon or a double Volvidon hunt, go ahead and type !ticket in the chat. In the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and look at Plesioth gear. It looks just as slimy as it did in the older games. Heat Res, Stamina, Tranquilizer, and Speed setup. Nothing too crazy, of which I'm glad. I don't really like how it looks. Yeah. What is that? Look at this helm. It's like bangs. I remember using this one in Freebie Night. Oh dear. I wonder if we can craft any new weapons from this stuff. Yeah, looks like Volvidon's gonna be our next hunt here. Ah, we can see the Dirty Baron now. Great Roggy Sword and Shield. I like that design when we got to use it in Rise. Plesioth Cutlasses. Oh man. Those are cool. We'll have to make those. Plesioth Head? Yo, I've never even seen this. That's sick looking. Aqua Spear. We see the Plesioth Gun Lance, the Marine Fisher. I love this one. Really cool longsword he does? I didn't see it. It must be one you have to upgrade into. We'll look it up when we look through the weapon designs in a few days. There's Maelstrom. Use that gun in quite a few games now. I think we've used that in 4 Ultimate, as well as games like Freebie Night. Really good shot type spread. Well, Two clip pure shots aren't amazing, but the fact they can fire all kinds of shots is kind of nice. The kettle blower. Pressurized Plesioth. It's a good name. Ooh, copious thunder. Ooh, the Kelby slingshot. Bamboo Takiori. Or Takitori. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and say last call for a Volvidon weapon raffle. Oh, sorry, the screen's still in the little 3DS view there, I forgot. So, if you want to choose my weapon for 2 Volvidon in the Sandy Plains, which you haven't yet fought in high rank, go ahead and type !ticket. What town is this? This is Moga Village. This is the town in Monster Hunter Tri for the Wii, Monster Hunter 3 Ultimate for both the 3DS and the Wii U. It's a sea fishing village. Very fitting for a game where there's underwater combat. I feel like I need to get better. Like, I felt like this for a little bit. I need to spend some time getting better at Lance. I feel like Lance used to be one of my more comfortable picks, and I feel like I've really fallen off with it over the last couple games. I'll have to spend some time just practicing it sometime. All right, 4 people entered this weapon raffle, so this is gonna be a close one for you guys. 6th Quill, what would you like me to use for a Volvidon, a double Volvidon hunt? Rigged? It is kind of rigged for the folks who are in that one. Yeah, what's it gonna be, Mr. Quill? Hi, J Novice, welcome. I'm doing okay. Having some fun in 3 Ultimate. Gonna switch up and say hammer? Nice. Thanks. All right. A hammer. Last night we got to use double Jupiter Sphere with Phallicin, which was pretty fun. I'm glad it ended up not being rigged for you, IRB. That's good. J Novice, I hope you're having a nice Tuesday. All right. Gonna eat for Slugger, just because we can. See what we can do with these Volvidon here. This skeleton in general I find kind of difficult to KO. They keep their head elevated so often. This Volvidon has a handful of moves where its head's kind of low to the ground. That helps. Rock slide. Holy moly! I was scared enough when I saw those 2 red boulders bearing down on my head, but it turns out they were monsters. That kind of nonsense is rotten for business. Get rid of them. From the Sandy Plains Merchant. Ooh, what time of day is this quest? Sandy Plains, daytime. We should grab some cool drinks. Alright, cheers, Crystal. Good night. Thanks for talking about underwater while you were here. I appreciate it. I'm kind of still struggling to feel out how I feel about that system, so I appreciate folks sharing their thoughts and impressions of it. I bought 1 cool drink. I wanted to buy more than that. Day was actually pretty bad, but now you got home, poured a drink, and turned your stream on. You're doing much better. Well, I'm sorry your day was bad. I hope tomorrow's better. Okay. Oh, it's nighttime. It didn't say that. Where does it say that? It doesn't say nighttime anywhere. They're gonna be out in the desert. Gosh darn it. Here, have some beans. I feel cheated. The guild needs to more thoroughly detail their contracts, man. Alright, let's see. Does it say like at the quest counter or something, but not once you picked up the quest? I'm confused. I could have sworn it said it somewhere. Okay, it does say it here in the quest counter. So that was my bad. I could have seen it right there. Sandy Plains Night. I don't know what you're doing, Vio. Alright, let's try this again here. Interesting that we spawned at camp both times. We'll head down through the cave here. There's one of them. High rank Volvidon, huh? Fighting him on this map makes me really think of Rise. Me neither, Vio. It's gonna be a good time. Rise PC isn't that far away now, just a little over a month. So much so that I think there is a double Volvidon in Rise. If we just... Only a month until we're gonna start... I don't know exactly what my schedule is gonna look like between 3 Ultimate and Rise, but we're gonna do some Rise Sunbreak streams. Portable Third 2. That makes sense. A lot of Portable Third quests kind of are in this game as well. I've noticed. Wonder if there's one in Try. Was Volvidon in Try? I don't even know if Volvidon was in Try. I don't think he was. I think he was a Portable Third Edition. Rengar Tora. I don't know how I remember stupid stuff like Rengar Tora, but then other things, really obvious things, I forget about the series. Brains are weird. Off he goes. Nothing too crazy so far from him. Great, defense down. I tried to roll it. Oh no. Oh no. Good thing we're in high rank armor. Ooh, we're lucky. We're lucky he's exhausted. Yeah, he really doesn't leave his head down very long at all. Taken off he is. I feel like we've not done, like I said, hitting his head's just really rough. Not doing an amazing job of it. I think you need to be more patient if you wanted to hit his head. Oh, he's gonna go eat ants. I forgot he did that. He sticks his tongue into this wall and fishes out ants. There we go. Missed the evade cancel for that roll there. If we got parried, we probably would have died there. I wonder if that tongue has a hurt box. I know in Rise it does. It's an amazing hit zone. I don't think it does in this game. Ooh, we can heal now. We should heal. I know when he's rolling in his ball, he's an amazing hit zone in this game. In the older games. Forget about the tongue, though. It's so funny that he has the same movement like that as Rajang. Uh-oh. Second Volvidon. Oh, hello. He's coming over here to eat. You go ahead, sir. I will not disrupt you. It took him that long to notice us. Okay, that one's limping. We're good. Get this one away from the wall. Is he following him? He is. I'm not going to dung them away from one another. We'll have the showdown be a double Volvidon. Double Volvidon showdown, seeing as this is the first time they've even both appeared at the same time as one another. Ooh, intimidating. No. Alright, fine. Some of that theme just starting up again is funny. Deceptively large hitbox on that stink. At least we don't have the defense down this time to go along with the soiled status. Shoot. Here it comes. Backbreaker. Whoa. We carted like really early. It felt like before the slam even came down, we carted. I was kind of surprised by that. Did I have pizza today? Nope. I had some pasta and I had a salad. Maybe I'll have some pizza tomorrow. I feel like pizza the day before Thanksgiving sounds pretty nice to me. There's supplies I should probably grab. Seeing as we're getting hit by that large dung hitbox pretty often, I should probably grab some of these cleansers. What kind? It was an Alfredo with chicken. It was tasty. Not my favorite, but still tasty. Okay, they're both here. Somehow not a head hit. Okay, there we go. This is a pretty bad idea. Yeah, I called it. Rather poor idea. Oh well. Our inventory's full. Wow. My favorite's bolognese? Yeah, it is. Okay. We're done taking hits. We're gonna heal up. And I'll hunt the Volvidon. hitbox on that's just huge. Rosie would appreciate that I got stuck in place there due to just like not roll canceling my hammer attack quickly enough. Yep, Rosie would appreciate that. They did make the cancel windows very, very short for 3rd gen hammer. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and use this last deodorant here. Ooh. Pineapple on pizza? Dude, I like that emote a lot. I don't know whose emote that is, but that's amazing. There we go. I like how luminous the sand is out here in the desert at night. They did a really nice job of choosing the color palette for the desert. It's not just brown; it's like a pale white, like sand totally would be if it was just in the glow of the big moon. Oops. Away he goes. Really is quite glowy. Well, there's a full moon, or a pretty big full moon going on out there. I'm just happy with the color palette that they chose. Desert at night in Freeman Night is like very brown. It just looks like the daytime, but just like less sunny, like a little darker. Like they took all the colors and just kind of desaturated them. Not even desaturated, just made them darker. That's the right way to say that. Kind of like this area, to be honest. This area looks a little bit more like that. Those freaking ants got me hit with poop. Ants, I don't like you. This isn't looking too good. No. I was not supposed to be that. Oh god. I was supposed to be a super pen. Ugh. Heard someone talk about there being 2 distinct forms of Ludroth before. I think I've heard that too. There are big ones and little ones that give you different types of defense down. I feel like this fight is designed around kind of being a little bit slower and simpler, but then giving that giant dung hitbox to you and just going like, can you not get hit by these simple moves when you can't heal though? And I feel like the answer for me is like, well, no, I guess I can't. You don't like Jeffrey Katzenberg's ants, Jay Novice? Oh. Oh well. Oh, you do like Jeffrey Katzenberg's ants? Almost. We almost went bowling. There we go. We went bowling. That's very satisfying. That's less satisfying. He goes, yeah, well, I can style it on you right back. Alright, let's not triple the Volvidon. Yeah, that hitbox hits way before he actually hits the ground. That's very silly. They probably did shout on the tempest. Look at that. Look how early that was. That caught me in that animation. That's so goofy. God, that's so disconcerting. Just having it disappear in the middle of a combo on it. Oh, he's slower. This is a top tier emote. It is. Basted. We swung at him. We swung at him in the air. I wonder if you can get a Volvidon dunk in the middle of that move. Hello, Floey. Oh, jeez. Don't triple. Please don't triple. What the? That move doesn't even make sense. It's like instant transmission Volvidon. Everyone knows leftover turkey is like some of the best part in Nefudis. But that is a little bit unfortunate, sorry. I feel when you get rolled by Volvidon. I'm not a turkey hater. I like Thanksgiving food just fine. That was a messy quest. That was a really messy quest. I should have brought a lot more of those deodorants. Well, we finished it. We finished our first 7-star quest. Honey ham is good. Cheers, Quill. You rest well. We'll be seeing you around. How was Plesioth? Plesioth was kind of mixed too, to be honest. This was 300% better than every Volvi Rise quest you've ever done. That's because Volvidon Rise is kind of crazy. We used Lance on Plesioth, and it was kind of rough. It felt like, I don't know, I felt like I got pretty outclassed. Like I wanted some guard skills to make blocking some of the moves that I needed to block a little easier. And the rest of the time, I was just having a hard time positioning around him on land. And then underwater, I felt totally outclassed underwater. Towards the end of the fight, I started to understand how I needed to move around him to try and avoid some of his moves. But even still, I found those tail swipes underwater to be pretty difficult to dodge. Harder than on land. Oh there, hold up. I got news for you. I was out patrolling the woods after sundown when I caught a glimpse of a Volvidon. So don't be surprised if you start encountering Volvidons while you're out on one of those night hikes of yours. Remember, I'm a man for your local, or I'm your man for local knowledge. Check the Moga forecast. What is next? Next up is going to be Scene of the Crime. So, Scene of the Crime is going to be a Gobul quest. If you guys didn't get to catch the Plesioth quest earlier with its underwater, to see what that was like, we're going to be up against our second big underwater hunt here in high rank. Should be interesting. Give me just a moment here, and I'm going to get that Gobul giveaway, Gobul raffle rather, queued up. Okay. So, if you'd like to choose my weapon for a Gobul quest, go ahead and type !ticket in the chat. Minty Monty, it's good to see you. I think I'm going to go use the bathroom while this runs, this raffle here. But, like I said, when I get back, we're going to go ahead and find out what I'm going to use on my second big underwater hunt of high rank. See how we feel about some of those underwater mechanics as we get further and further in here. Alright, I'll be right back. When I get back, we're going to go ahead and draw that. Thank you guys for being here on this nice Tuesday night. Alright, I'm back. I brought Lungo with me because he was hanging out and he was being sweet. Hey, buddy. Who of you guys would like to say hi to Lungo? He's so chill. He's so chill. He gets real sleepy and cute at night. Most of the time he's kind of just like real neutral, but at night he gets kind of sweet. Real lovey. He's a good cat most of the time. Let's see. Earlier tonight he was running all around the kitchen trying to knock over dishes and stuff though. He's just chilling. Oh. I was coming home from the store earlier yesterday, and as you did, you saw a small animal crossing the street. You thought it was a dog, but there was no person there, and it was a roaming cat, clearly owned, and it was well fed and groomed. Hope that cat's okay. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and say last call for that weapon raffle for Gobul, and I'm going to go ahead and put this guy... Oh, I'm going to put this guy in the other room. He's so big. Such a big cat. You're a good guy, Longo. Chat likes you. Looking at you guys. Alright. Bye-bye. He had a really hard day of napping and getting into dishes. Alright, let's see what we're going to use for Gobul here. Biotech. Biotech, what would you like me to use for our first high rank Gobul? Honestly, Gobul is butts. I liked Gobul in low rank quite a bit. We got really used to him. Longsword's alright. Alright. Let us do some longsword. I forget Gobul's elemental weakness. Looks like it's thunder and fire. Alright, I have a good thunder longsword, I think. Let's see, we have Dancing Flames, which is 495 with 12. Whirring Blade Fire, which is 462 with 12. And Thunderclap, which is 429 with 12. I guess Dancing Flames is the best of those. Yeah. Dancing Flames it is. Thanks for the longsword pick, Biotech. I appreciate it. With the reach and the mobility from that, I should have a pretty okay trying to break his lantern, I think. I guess we'll see though. Oh, we should read what the Volvidon high rank materials descriptions are and check out his armor. Volvidon Claw Plus, a hard, sharp Volvidon Claw. Constant exposure to heat has tempered it like steel. And Volvidon Carapace, a thick Volvidon Carapace. Extra elasticity means extreme pressure is required to forge it. And that's all, folks. Volvidon armor was what I made when I first played through this game. I played through a little further into this than High Rank Village the first time I played through, but I used a lot of Volvidon armor. It gives attack up and evasion pretty early on in the game, which is really nice. That's like a dream combo of skills. This is back when I really liked using Evasion Plus. And I was really grateful for a set like this coming from Freebie Knight. In Freebie Knight, the best evasion set you could get for a lot of the low and high rank is like the Lobster set, which is like a pain to get and it's not very good. It's just evasion, essentially. From my recollection. I could be recalling wrong, but I think that's what it's like. Okay. Scene of the crime. Hunt a Gobul. It's in the flooded forest. It's tragic. Tragic. There's a Gobul in the flooded forest. It tore me mates. It tore up me mates. Now trade in the region's ruined. Somebody, anybody, please stop the beast before it hurts anybody else. from the seafaring trader. Off we go for our first high rank Gobul. See how we do here. See if he gets any new moves or patterns or anything sticks out. Random question, how's work going? Work is kind of slow these days. This is a small town we live in, so coffee shop, like apparently we get like a lot of tourists up here during the winter for snowmobiling of all things, but during the summer we also had quite a few tourists up here because it's pretty. So at the moment it's kind of slow. I'm doing a lot of like work for the stream at work right now when it's slow. I have my computer there and I'm processing VODs or I'm working on some ideas for stuff in the future. So it's okay. It's not the most, it's not like the most compelling job in the world at the moment, but that's okay, I think. Sometimes you just gotta take a job that's like, you know what, this job is okay. That's kind of where I'm at with it. Nice people there. Grab some of those high rank ores. They're chilling here in the Flood Forest. Okay. Now, is there a Gobul in here? There's some air bubbles, but I think those are just air bubbles. Don't think there's a Gobul here. He's probably in Area 4. Or he probably was in Area 4, at least. He could be here. That's not him. I get that, J Novice. I get that. This is a situation I've not been in before, where like I chose this job primarily just because it's a job I can do while Annie and I are up in this area while she works on school. Not necessarily because it's my next step forward in like terms of what I'd like to learn or do. It wasn't a choice made out of just like, this is what I want my career path to be. It was a little different. So it's a new experience for me too, being like, well, this job isn't something I'm really actively working on in life right now, and you know what, that's okay. I've got other stuff to work on. Alright. I don't know if he did the flash right out of the mud in low rank. I want to own my own Monster Hunter Cafe? I don't know. I don't know what I want to do with myself. Wow, that hitbox though. Okay. He recovered quicker from that move than he did in low rank. Gotta learn how to position around this guy again to be safe. think it's cool that there's 2 different monsters that have that flash in this game. Man, Longsword's mobility underwater is so great. Oh, bounce. Ooh, that turn bite. I forgot about that. Ouch. He actually pushed me down with his body there. Is he leaving? No, he's going on land. Whether he's going on land to stay out there and fight or just to go to the next area, we'll have to see. But the Ignactor weapon design is really pretty. I do think Ignactor could excel in 5th generation. Seeing what they did with both Almudron and Mizutsune, which are the 2 like land-based Leviathans in Rise, I think they could do some cool stuff with Ignactor for sure. That's a mean combo. Especially because I was just coming into the room too. Very rude. There's a lantern break. I was gonna say that's gotta happen soon. Oh, we're rolling. I was moving right into the way of that roll. Yeah, Fade Slash Underwater is huge. Whew. Finally got a gauge level. Started high rank hub today? Nice. How is it so far? Surprised it's not taking that long. You probably farmed up some pretty strong stuff in Village. And it's not like the movesets are going to change too much, it's just going to be the health pools. I've heard from a lot of folks that this game, while, I don't know, I guess I've heard alternating takes on if this game has crazy health pools or not. I've heard folks say that this game has tiny health pools compared to some of the other games, because it's like designed for a portable system. And I've heard other people say otherwise. I don't know. I feel like some of those old things that folks say about like health pools like that are kind of just, I don't know, they're all very based on someone else's perception. And also based on the perception of how it was difficulty-wise for you personally. Like in my recollection, Freeman Knight's G-rank health pools are huge, but maybe they're not quite as huge as I remember because I was just really bad at the game. I was slowly learning at the time. Whereas I've heard some folks say this game is like, oh, this game has tiny health pools because it's supportive of a 3DS game, or like because it's a 3DS game or whatever. It's not very objective, at least not when you don't have health pool numbers. And even then, even if you have health pool numbers, other things lead into that balance. Just looking at raw health pool numbers won't compare hunt times. Exhibit A, World Iceborne. Oh man. We almost died there. I'll take that trade. If I'd rolled to the left twice, I think I would have been able to get out of the way of that. Instead, we get chained. To me, it seems like the biggest difference with Gobul so far in high rank is that all of his, like, a lot of the cooldowns on his moves have been shortened up, so he's able to get a lot more moves out. Haven't seen that, like, I'm sure that is one of the defining characteristics of high rank in general in a lot of games, but I haven't noticed that quite as much as some of the other monsters. God, that full combo on the tail feels good, man. Away he goes. What a cool hunt he is. I really like Gobul a lot. To me, he feels like the best designed underwater monster I've fought so far. There we go. Lantern Break and Tail Cut feels good, man. I'm gonna Hero Carve too. Screw you, Gobul. God, Longsword's so freaking good. Oh, I dodged right into him. Did that ping my health? I think it did. I think both of those moves he just did ping my health without really knocking me back outside of like a little bit of current pressure. Interesting. I shouldn't have done that. Oof, the combos. I'm gonna be stunned, aren't I? I deserve it. Woo! Surprised we didn't die. He bested me a bit in this area. So murky. Oops, I swam right into that. Wait a second, when I roll... Okay, no. For a second I thought when I rolled my sword went and sheathed automatically, but no, it didn't. Just because I held underneath me. That's a limp. Which is good, because he was thrashing us about a little bit. Not too bad. I am enjoying how back and forth our 3 hunts tonight have been, with Plesioth and the Volvidons and this guy. That feels good. I mean, it feels bad, but it also feels good. Should have known that was too slow. Yikes. So many of his moves just ding us. Not that getting knocked in knockback state underwater does a whole lot for you. I guess it keeps you from being comboed immediately, but without being able to kind of Superman dive or have many iframes when you get up, it's kind of rough. Being hit isn't as easy to recover from as on land. Nice. Got him. Mr. Underwater Longsword Man got it done. A high-quality barb from a Gobul. Only stronger monsters have such well-shaped spikes. A quality Gobul fin. Its high durability makes it perfect for underwater gear. And Gobul hide. Fine skin from a Gobul, said to rejuvenate the skin and thus quite popular with the ladies. What's my favorite quest complete theme? I don't know if I have a favorite. They all evoke such different emotional responses from me in terms of like different feelings of nostalgia. This one's nice, but I don't have particular nostalgia attached to it like I do some of the other ones. The two that mean the most to me probably are Freemanites, Generations, and I guess a little bit of some of the other ones, but mainly those two, I guess. Gobul Lantern Plus, a Gobul's high-quality lure. The light stuns even deep sea fish on the edge of the on the edge of blindness. Yeah, I think Shadow Opponent Tempest has got it. Gobul Burrito. Fish taco. All right, let's see. Let's see what's next. I think we're coming up on Jade Baroth here. I'm kind of tempted to save Jade until tomorrow, to be honest with you. Give tomorrow a nice headlining hunt. Yeah, next up is Jade Baroth. I think I'm gonna wait till tomorrow for that one. It's been a while since we've done expeditions though, so I think I might spend the rest of the evening doing some expeditions here. 1 or 2. Hello, Pythonicus. Welcome. Yeah, the main theme to One With Life, Floey, is amazing. It makes me like, it gives me an emotional response like almost no other Monster Hunter piece of music does. It can make me tear up, as weird as that is. I don't even have like any sort of like weird nostalgia that it's tapping into. It's just a beautiful theme. Pulls at your heartstrings. Okay, well, let's go ahead and let's do some high rank expeditions. I haven't really done very many of them. The one I did so far, it was kind of jank. So I'm excited to try some more, get a little bit better at it. And the pool of monsters able to show up out there in the Moga Woods has expanded quite a bit. So that should be fun. Low rank felt like it really didn't have that big of a pool of monsters. I think we've already surpassed the amount of monsters in the low rank expedition. So here we go. If you want to choose the weapon that I used for our expedition here, go ahead and type !ticket in the chat. And if I draw your name out, that means you get to pick what I use. It's about time we start getting some of those high rank commodities and such. I'm excited for those folks from the treasure place to come back. Let's take a look at the high rank Gobul stuff. There are some high rank only Gobul weapons, but I think you may have to upgrade into them, it looks like. As for the Gobul armor, in high rank it looks like it still gives crit eye, speed eating, and swimming. It looks pretty cool too. It looks a little bit different than the low rank version. That was one of our full sets that we farmed up in low rank, was the full Gobul set. Looks sort of similar, but I think it looked like they were a little more like, I don't know, a little bit more flashy of a design on at least the chest piece there. A lot of the other pieces here look pretty similar. Yeah, that looks pretty similar. Maybe just the chest looks a little different. Yeah. The chest, I think, had bigger spikes on the high rank version. No, actually, I can't even tell what changes there. It might just be a recolor. I don't know. That's weird. Never mind. Different armor in high rank? I thought there was, but no. It looks pretty similar. Some armors get different designs in high rank. Not all of them, but some do. I'm pretty sure they do. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and say last call. Last call for that weapon raffle for our expedition out to the woods. Which should be a good time. It's been a little while. What do and don't we need for the woods? I guess I'm going to bring most of this up. I'm not going to bring bombs. I think everything else will bring. Do we need dung bombs? I guess for pins, sure. I'll bring some more mega potions. What does the forecast say? So we're going to hunt a great Jaggi and a royal Ludroth. That's not very exciting, but hopefully other monsters will spawn in as well. At least we'll be able to see kind of how it works. Oh, that's nighttime. At least we'll be able to see how it works if we hunt 2 monsters. We'll be able to see if other ones spawn in after those ones. We also have some Jaggi breeding and Bofongo breeding to take advantage of. Okay, let's see here. Shadow upon the Tempest. What would you like me to use for an expedition out to the Mogul Woods? That's weird, Shadow upon. I didn't even know that was a thing. I didn't even know there were some monsters that only had one version of their armor. Outside of stuff like the small monsters. Let's say bow. That should be interesting. Okay. Well, first off, let me go ahead and store some things in the gunner pouch. What gun? Or what bow, rather, is going to be a good general purpose bow at this point in the game? I guess let's see if we can upgrade any of our bows. Upgrade the Queen Blaster 2. It's a spread bow, right? Yeah, spread raw bow. Need great baggy claws to continue the roggy one. That one's good. Focus. I don't think about the arc shots very often. Maybe I should. Arc shot for those KOs. Okay. That seems like a decent option, seeing as we can't make any other ones yet. Let me see, can we make any other bows? We can make the Bamboo Takiori. It also has focus shot. It has rapid level 2. I like that better than spread, personally. Poison boost is always good. That's true. 204 is pretty high raw. It's higher than most of the other ones. A couple of other ones have 204, but not many. It's the same as the Sideus bow. Okay. That seems like it'll be decent for multiple monsters, and it'll match our set really nicely. All we need to upgrade it again is a few more Carapace and Rare Scarab too, so that's not bad. Hello, Cha-Cha. Our first high rank bow. No power coatings? Yeah, it's a bummer. Power coatings aren't the most important thing in the world with expeditions anyways, because you're going to run out at some point. It's a nice emote. I also forget it. What's the emote code for that? Concha. I'll have to remember that sometime. Alright. That seems like some decent supplies for an expedition. Off we go. Hello, Bio. I find it really difficult to see the color change at night. Uh-oh. Hopefully that Bullfrog doesn't notice me. Hey, I got all 10. I've only done that a couple times. I usually screw up one of them. That feels good. Hey. Practice arc shots there. That's a little Ludroth, isn't it? seems like we're doing okay damage to it. I'm so used to this being a fire bow in the later games, or in other games. Not even later games, just other games. Rude. This set, our gunner set, has attack up medium and recovery up for bow. For gunners, it has steadiness. Damn. The small mobs flinching when I recharge this is quite frustrating. Hello, Mr. Fallison. Thank you. Thanks for the sub, man. How you doing tonight, friend? We have pushed into our second rank of high rank tonight. We fought Plesioth, fought a few others. Tomorrow night we're gonna hunt Jade Baroth for the first time in this game. You're gonna punch? Who are you gonna punch? What are you gonna punch? Don't intend to punch anything or anyone, just you're gonna punch. Okay. Is that like you're gonna jam? That was a little dumb. Yeah, we've had a nice low-key stream tonight. I've had my first two big underwater hunts of high rank. Plesioth and Gobul. Gobul felt good to me. I still liked Gobul quite a bit. Plesioth, I don't know how I felt about. Some of his moves underwater felt very, very difficult to deal with if you were already remotely near him. So I've got to get used to that and kind of find ways to still attack him safely. I think, according to the map on the bottom screen, Great Jaggi just showed up. Indeed, he did. Go ahead and preemptively paintball this guy. Hopefully we can find him later once we're done dealing with Ludroth here. Yep, I'm real glad we made that high rank gunner armor though. Otherwise we'd be in sorry shape. Walked right into it. He has such a different trajectory for those than the Wraths that it actively throws me off. Because it's like the Rathian pattern, but it's very different. Hello, Rockspider. How's the night going? It's going just fine. We took out Plesioth for the first time earlier. Took out another few monsters from 7-star Village. We fought Gobul. We fought some Volvidon. They've all given me kind of a run for my money, honestly. They've all been kind of tough. Oh, you've got to be... I just ate a Nullberry. Stop comboing me, you dumb little Ludroths. Getting tilted by small mobs. As per the usual. I didn't mean to zone. Oops. But in general, the night's been going pretty well. I think I will enjoy this game's high rank for the most part. The joy of going through a new Monster Hunter game. I envy you. Enjoy. Thanks. We've been really slowly taking our time through this game. We collected up almost an entire page of weapons in Low Rank Village, or Low Rank Village and Hub before we moved on to High Rank Village. And we just made our first mix sets. This is one of our first mix sets. Mixture of Rathian, Jaggi, and Plesioth to give attack up, recovery up, and then one other skill. We have basically the exact same set for Blade Master as well. Yeah, I think towards the end of this village rank, we'll go ahead and we'll collect up some high rank weapon upgrades for the first time. Not going to do it every single rank. But at the end of this one, at the end of 7-star, we'll go ahead and we'll do some more of that. Because our low rank weapons are diverse, but they'll start needing upgrades to be competitive. Keep the hunt times decent. Not make it too much of a struggle. Lots of repositioning to then do not a whole lot of much. I thought I could swim out of the way of that. Not so. Is there a particular weapon type you're enjoying more than others in this game? I wouldn't say that. I think underwater there are some clear standouts. Like underwater, I really enjoy dual blades and honestly gunlance quite a bit. On land, I don't know. This game honestly feels quite balanced to the point where I really find myself enjoying all the weapons quite a bit. Some weapons feel like they're kind of shafted in low rank in terms of weapon variety. Like Hunting Horn and Switch Axe really don't have lots of good options to choose from. There's no power file Switch Axes in low rank, and Hunting Horn has like the ore Hunting Horn is better than every other Hunting Horn in terms of just like damage output for the entire rank. And you can make the ore Hunting Horn at like the beginning of the rank, which on one hand is like, oh, I can make the best one, and then it's like, oh, it doesn't get any better than this. So I'm excited for their options to get a little better in high rank here, I think. We flinched it. Yeah, I guess on land, I would probably say that dual blades, sword and shield, and gunlance are kind of standouts. Maybe longsword. I'm really enjoying longsword too. But on land, it's pretty even, to be honest. They're all pretty fun feeling. Yeah, outside of like, I don't know, the obvious slime stuff and some of the weird stuff underwater, the combat in 3rd gen feels really remarkably balanced. I'm enjoying that part a lot. Something interesting about underwater I've been talking about is that underwater feels like not just the monster changing up the tempo, where like when you're on land, you're kind of at an advantage over the monster in terms of your moveset to get to work around their moves, especially for some monsters like Chris. When you're underwater, they're allowed to move around so much quicker than you, and they have some pretty mean combos. But it's not just that. You have a lot less evasive options underwater. You can't really recover as well when you get hit. There's no Superman dive. It's harder to iframe things, I think. Not like frame data-wise. It feels a little more obtuse to iframe things underwater. The dodging's a little weird because you can dodge up and down. It's just a little different. And on top of that, I really feel like the patterns they introduce make underwater feel a lot more like a 1st or a 2nd generation combat scenario, where there's some things where like in 2nd generation, if you're standing in front of a monster a certain way, you know that monster can, without any other notice, just smack you with a giant move, just because you're standing too close to them. There's not going to be a wind up, you're not going to have a chance to dodge, nothing, like you're just going to get hit. That's how it feels underwater, where like I can tell from how Ludroth is moving, or like Plesioth, I can tell that I stood in front of Plesioth too often, and he could just do a tail whip or a beam in a way that caught us really easily, so I learned to try and strafe around him a lot more. And I don't know, there's just a lot of stuff underwater that feels like it kind of teleports you back to a little bit different of a combat dynamic, I think. And I think that's interesting. I don't know if it means that these fights are good, but it means that it's interesting, for sure. My verdict's kind of still out on underwater, for me personally. Yeah, I think clearly there's some unpolished stuff in terms of the movement and the depth perception. I don't know if I feel that way about the actual like movement kits for the weapons or the actual move sets for the monsters. I'm still kind of up in the air about that for me. Yeah, I think that's really what it feels like to me. And like the idea of a monster that can kind of shift between a more fluid, like bit more reactive fight on land and a more stodgy, like, predictive fight underwater is an interesting thing. Especially because it happens multiple times over the course of the fight. You have to kind of ratchet your style of approaching the monster different ways as the fight goes on. And I think it's kind of cool. It's a neat experience. Not everyone's gonna like that though. Surprised we didn't get hit by that. Some of Ludroth's hitboxes are huge and long. This thing's gotta be close to dead. Ugh. Yeah, when it does that, there's nothing I can do to get out of the way of it. I'd really like to not die here. Thank you. Yeah, it does feel like that sometimes. I was feeling like that with Plesioth, and I got a little better at it. Maybe that's why Lance is so popular underwater, like it was popular in first generation Monster Hunter. I don't really think that's why. I mean, the shield helps. I don't know why I would describe Lance as being popular in this generation. I think its moveset's just nice with the counters. I think the counters feel like they mesh well with the speed of Monster Hunter that happens in this game. I don't think it's just because you can guard underwater, although it probably is, it's part of it. In first generation Monster Hunter, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I don't know. I don't think it ever really crosses my mind like that when I think about Lance. The ways I enjoy Lance normally aren't just I get to block most of the monster's moves. I don't know. Interesting thought, though. Maybe that is why. Cool bow. Thanks. I wish it was dealing more damage. Whoops. Lance felt strong. I mean, it is strong. Just motion value-wise, it's very strong. That's another part of why Lance was popular in Monster Hunter 1 is that it had strong motion values, and it was able to buffer out a lot more hits, like on average, than some of the other weapons in the game. It's faster than Hammer, it's faster than Greatsword, it's not necessarily a lot much weaker than those. It was able to stunlock or headlock things in that game because of it. Alright, that took a long time, that Ludroth. But that's what you get when you bring a raw bow with a set that doesn't have focus and stuff. Hello, Rubajub Warhorn. Oh, let's see. I thought you were a bot for a split second. I apologize. Welcome, welcome. Get recommended your stream just about every night. Figure you pop in and check it out. Are there any Monster Hunter games past this that would be totally new to you? Totally new? No, I've played a little bit of all of them, but I haven't finished Generations and Generations Ultimate. I haven't fought everything in World and Iceborne. So those are both games past this one that would be new to me. I played about a year of 4 Ultimate last year. But there's still some monsters in that game I haven't fought either. The only game in the series I feel like I haven't really touched almost at all is like Monster Hunter Tri and Monster Hunter Dose. which have some, like, I've fought a lot of the same monsters in some of the other versions of those games that have come out. Yeah, base 4 and MHG. I mean, I've touched a little bit of... I haven't touched base 4. I guess that's the only one I can say I literally haven't touched. But in terms of games that I'm looking forward to experiencing in like a more thorough way, after this game, I still want to experience more of Monster Hunter Freedom, Monster Hunter Generations Ultimate, and Monster Hunter World. Those are the ones that I haven't really played in a way that I've enjoyed thoroughly so far. I feel like I've kind of thoroughly enjoyed Portable Third, Freeman Knight, 4 Ultimate, and Rise so far. And I'm in the process of thoroughly enjoying this game. You played Frontier. I barely played Frontier. Yeah, I apologize for thinking you were a bot, Rubajel Bornhorn. I read like the second part of your message that was like, get recommended, and I was like, oh, it's a bot. But no, you are not a bot, clearly. Here's Great Jaggi. I did not play any Monster Hunter Online. That's true. I think they were probably asking about the main series games, if I had to wager. Wow, only two or three bullets there to poison him. That's nice. Sounds great. Third gen's a nice throwback for you. Been a long time, so it's good to see. Nice. We just started high rank a couple days ago. We spent a long time going through low rank. Most of the past month, I think, if not more than that, actually. We collected a lot of weapons and we fought everything in a lot of different ways. Right now, this is just a high rank expedition to kind of cool down for the night, and to get some points and commodities and such. And thanks for coming by to say hi. It's nice to meet other fans of Monster Hunter and get to talk with them. I wonder what's gonna spawn after Great Jaggi and Ludroth. Officer Honks, thank you for the follow. That person sounds like they'd like Kurapeka. And the Gokus from Frontier. Yeah. Hope you guys are enjoying the Monster Hunter that's going on here tonight. So many little Jaggies got body blocking the Great Jaggi. They're doing their job? I guess so, yeah. Ironically enough, your least favorite bird is Pekka. What's your favorite bird? I like Malfestio quite well, and Kutku, if you could call Kutku a bird. Hey, Biodrone. Guru Pookie. Pookie's good. Pookie's a good answer. Whoops, wrong way. Whoops. Bumped the desk, apologies. I should have brought those bombs. Ooh, there's a shiny. There's another shiny. I'll probably go away if we leave it for too long. I'm gonna get it. Loam grass bud. Should have equipped close range coding. Let's do that. Alright, well, we'll stick around for a minute. We'll see if anything else spawns here in the woods. See if there's another monster for us to hunt. I saved our para and our poison and our close range coding in case something more threatening than a Ludroth or a great Jaggi spawned in. So we'll see what happens. I'm kind of hoping we get one more monster. So far in low rank, we always killed the monsters too quickly in the expeditions to make it worth like waiting around another like 10-15 minutes for another monster to spawn in. Seeing as both Ludroth and Jaggi take a while to put down here, it'll be interesting to see if something has spawned. The Ludroth corpse, or sorry, the Jaggi corpse just disappeared on my bottom touchscreen, so I'm imagining something else could be spawning in pretty soon. Or there's like another great Jaggi or something. Well, let's run around. Let's see what there is. No large monsters here. I'm gonna go ahead and check just out this way real quick to make sure there's not like a Ludroth or a Kurapeko spawning out this way. What if it's a Gobul? I don't know if I can hunt Gobul yet. Maybe. That's what somebody else was just saying, that who we were talking to, Rock Spider. A friend of ours named Sachi was saying the same thing. They really wish you could go free hunting in other locales. I wish so too. It's fun having a free hunting locale at all, especially one that has so many different monsters and has so many commodities and stuff like that that tie back into the village in some really cool ways. But at the same time, it's like, man, it would be really nice if you go to the other areas. It would really improve the variety, I think. I don't think I see any large monsters over here. Nope. Doesn't look like it. But we did check. I genuinely really like how this game ties the different incentives to go out and free hunt in. Like, it does that better to me than any other entry in the series, where you might want to go out and hunt so that you can get extra commodities to boost your farm. You might want to go out and hunt so you can get extra commodities to complete a villager request. You might want to go out and hunt to get commodities to boost your trading, or to just get points so that you can spend them in any of those different systems. I don't know. I think it's cool. Other locales would only make it even better. Or like in 4U, you can still go out and you can get guild quests. You can still go out and get some relics, I guess, from some low tier relics and stuff, and like relic materials from their expeditions. You can go out and get points, but it's not really the same. And I think the reason that I really like those commodities is it's not just like you're going out and you have a chance to get some commodities. It's like you're going out and you can see different things you can go out and do to get commodities from, whether it's like killing some bugs, killing some bullfungo, going out and making sure you kill certain monsters to try and get their commodities so that you can get a, I don't know, you can trade that into the villager request, so you can use it to get a specific star rating rarity of a trade to the trader. Yeah, that's also such a bummer in this game, is that there's no G rank version. I'm really bummed about that. I'll probably get used to doing these and then end up having not to do it anymore in G rank. I like the Guiding Lands too, Precious Stones. I'm excited to reform some impressions of that system the next time I get to play that part of the game in World Iceborne. It looks like something else just might not have spawned. I don't know. I don't see anything. I'll keep looking. But yeah, if the other games carried over some of the diverse reasons why you might want to go out and free hunt in this game, I feel like that'd be a good thing. In World and Rise, unless there's a monster there that like you don't have a quest for, you have like no reason to go out and hunt in the locales. Like, if there's a monster you can attack early. I did a lot of expeditions in our world playthrough recently because we could go and hunt some monsters pretty early before we have any quests or investigations for them. But outside of that, there's like no real reason to do it unless you just like it. Like, doing an investigation request will always, I guess I don't actually know what the breakdown is in terms of the rewards from hunting something in an expedition versus an investigation request. My impression would be that the quest or the investigation would always net you more materials, but maybe that's not true. I don't know. I know you get decent materials from investigations and expeditions, definitely better than, from expeditions in 5th generation, definitely better than this game's. You don't really get many materials at all from this game's expeditions. Same with 4U. Expeditions are used to find investigations. Can you not get them from regular hunts? They're also used to unlock the canteen via gathering. Can't you do that in regular quests, though? You can get them from regular hunts, but you can't get them from expeditions. Okay. You can get them faster from expeditions. Okay, that's fair. Man, I wonder if additional monsters ever spawn. If additional monsters don't spawn in these expeditions, that's going to knock my enjoyment of them down a peg. In 4 Ultimate, I really enjoyed doing 5 monster expeditions. Like, it really was one of my favorite things about those expeditions. Seeing what would spawn in. I think I've seen stuff spawn in after the first couple monsters before. Aha! A pink Rathian. That is going to be a tough one for us. Especially with the freaking bullfongo around. Like, it's nice there's a way to do that, but I wish there were more incentives to go out and do the expeditions in World and Rise. And diverse reasons, like this game. It's one of the things I'm most impressed about this game, is that all of those different village systems kind of are tied together in one way or another. Both because of the points drawing from a central resource, and because the commodities kind of come from free hunting. Are you going to do a fresh GU playthrough when you get to it? I'm not going in chronological order, Bio, but yeah, when I get to the time when it's time for me to play GU, it's going to be a fresh playthrough all the way through. I've already decided some things about it. Like, I'm not going to be using Absolute Evasion or Readiness. Our first clear of every monster in every rank, like the first time we clear a monster in each rank, is going to be Guild No Arts. And then after that, requests will be able to determine what style we're using, and sometimes what arts we're using. Which I think will be a decent way of playing through that game. Good luck. I mean, it sounds rough, I know. I don't know. I feel like I want to get exactly the sense for how much using arts and styles influences the difficulty in that game. We'll also have some rules kind of akin to some of the rules in like a competitive tournament about like not playing on the same stage too many times, about how often certain styles can get picked. Because it would be boring if we just got Valor Longsword or awful style picks over and over again. I don't know. That didn't used to be a concern of mine, but then towards the end of our Rise playthrough, folks like viciously stuck me with heavy bowgun for some of our toughest hunts like over and over again, and it wasn't very fun. So. Yeah, it'll be good for our sanity. Whoops. I got screwed out of a dunk. That was my dunk game. You didn't give it to me. This game cheats. Oh, we're gonna get hit by that. Oops. Yeah, I think that'll be a pretty interesting GU playthrough, along with us collecting so many weapons. Like, well, it'll be something where we'll probably have several seasons of GU, where we'll do it for like 3 to 6 months and then take a break and play a different game and then come back and do a next big chunk of GU. I don't think it'll be something where we'll play it for literally just a year and a half without any breaks. greedy. Oh yeah, duh. I brought these for a reason. Let's get some more poison coatings. We'll be able to get another poison off. Uh-oh. Whew. Very lucky. Go. Might be a controversial opinion, but make exhaust regen. It's too strong in this game. Like, it's nice to get a break. It's nice that the monsters have tempo to the fight, but in this game, it's not just that they exhaust often, it's that it lasts a long time. During exhaustion, they usually will pause in place at least a few times, and some of them even have moves where the exhaust will knock them out even more, where like Tigrex will fall over. I mean, not in this game, but in Portable Third, Tigrex will just like fall over when he's exhausted over and over, giving you repeated downs, just downs where he's over on the ground when you hit him. It's like, on average, it might be like between 3 and 5 like big damage openings on the monster during exhaust, which feels kind of crazy. Feels a little bit overtuned to me. How do you mean precious stones? I think both players will experience an equal amount of exhaustion and enrage across the course of the fight. I feel like Rock's player, especially in 5th gen, especially in World Iceborne, that's because they're already getting claggers and staggers all the time. They can't have exhaust on top of that. I mean, they can, but they don't. Well, yeah, the faster the monster enrages, the more damage you're dealing. But won't the player who's struggling still have to reach that threshold regardless? It'll be a different tempo for sure, but there'll be the same amount of exhaustion and rage either way. And dice and dinosaurs. Hi, thanks for the follow. Cheers. Hope you're enjoying the Monster Hunter here so far tonight. I don't know. I agree that I don't think I notice exhaustion as much when it happens in 5th generation. I feel like in 4th generation it seems like a nice balance to me. In terms of it happens, but it doesn't happen very frequently. It doesn't last all that long. Yeah. So like the longer stretches are in between rages, but like the player who's struggling will still have to deal with those rages either way. Three Ultimate is your jam. Easily one of, if not your favorite Monster Hunter game. It's pretty good. This is my first time playing through it, like, kind of thoroughly. I've played through part of Village before, but this is my first, like, real main playthrough through it. Heard people say against harder monsters they zone out and wait for the monster to calm down. I mean, that's true. I think that, I don't know. I don't know that exhaust really, I mean, exhaust is obviously a bigger damage opening for those people. I don't know. I guess I was thinking 3rd generation, it's overtuned. I don't really mind it in any other game particularly. I don't mind it as a system either. I like it as a system. I think it's unique that there are some monsters that don't, like in Generations you have the hyper monsters, and that reminds me of some of the unmitigated, like, just suffering you have to deal with in Freedom Unite, where the monsters never exhaust, and you just have to learn to deal with it being mostly rage the entire time. I'm interested to see where this kind of ends up for me, Rock Spider. I don't really have favorites, but some of the ones that are like most beloved to me are definitely like Freedom Unite and 4 Ultimate so far. Sort of Portable Third too. If this game manages to kind of have the scope and depth of 4 Ultimate with some of the, I don't know, some of the little bit older school sensibilities of Portable Third and Freedom Unite, I'll be pretty pleased. Yeah, I gotcha. I'm not ripping on the mechanic Precious Stones. Not at all. Specifically in this game, in Portable Third, and probably Try for that matter, but specifically in this game in Portable Third, because those are the ones I've played, I feel like it's just a little bit too much. Hello, Dog Crouchel. It's insane she can do that in high rank. That is one thing I've heard from folks pretty repeatedly, is that the RNG in this game is pretty rough. Stuff for rare drops, and even just common drops is kind of weird. Wow, we're really lucky that her bite hit us and not the actual fire part. Hello, Hello, Fabian. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well tonight. You did have a mandatory 15% carve on a small monster that only spawns in one spot on one map that only respawns twice. That was pretty cursed. We spent 45 minutes killing sharks. That's a pretty good example of how 3 ultimate's kind of cursed. Because that's not really like a rare drop. You don't need that for like almost anything in the game. But the fact that it took us that long to obtain it was kind of screwed up. Yeah, stuff like that too, Rock Spider. It feels like for some of the things that they made, like let's take the King's Beak, the Roggy Headbreak, for example. They made that an upgrade material for quite a few pieces. And it's like a 40-60% chance to get it, and I just don't get it very often. And it's like, I don't care if there's like things that don't always drop, but if you're gonna make it a really common upgrade piece, and then there's a break reward where like you have to go out of your way to break something, at least make it like kind of consistent that you get one some way. Don't know why you stopped following me? No worries. It's good to have you back. Welcome back. I must have had a string of like at least 4 or 5 or 6 great Roggy where I went out and killed it, broke its head, took like 5 minutes, didn't get the beak, had to go in and do it again and again and again until we finally got 1 or 2. It's just weird. Stuff like that, where like, I think it just feels like they were a little bit off on some of the ways they balanced the item drop tables in terms of the chances and in terms of like what chances they decided were like, okay, this thing is a blank % chance from a break. We're gonna make this a common upgrade material for a couple different kinds of weapons. Something like that. Just a little scuffed, cursed, if you will. Granted, I've already gotten 2 Rathian rubies. And we've hunted like 4 or 5 high rank Rathian. So, I don't know. You wanted Baroth claws yesterday and it was torture. You hunted 15 for 5 claws? That's messed up. I'm sorry, Officer Honks. That sucks. That's exclamation mark 3U right there. I liked how stuff felt in 4 Ultimate for the most part when we were playing it. Iceborne would have been fine levels of grind if they didn't give you a free ticket to skip the grind for a rare like once or twice a week. I think that's lame. Like legit, the thought goes through your head just like, I'll just wait until I get it for free on Tuesday. I just won't get that piece of equipment I wanted to get today. I'll just wait and not play the game instead because it's gonna give it to me for free. Maybe you have better self-control and you don't do that to yourself, or maybe you have so much gear you need that you're not going to do that, but I don't know. I had that thought too many times playing that game. Whoops. Yeah, that ability, as some folks probably know, that ability to meld for or trade for like a a rare drop is actually in the old games. It's just really hard to come by. You have to do a lot of multiplayer to get the tickets that you then trade with Veggie Elder on certain maps to get the rare drop that you want. Like, it's rare enough that I've barely done it. I think I've done it once or twice. Because I just haven't played that much multiplayer in that many games. Anyways, it's easy to get on a thing bad. I'm not trying to get on a thing bad. I just don't think that that's a great way to handle drops in a Monster Hunter game. New game bad, old game bad. There we go. Here's the cold hard truth we've all been waiting for. This isn't totally applicable, but I'm going to use it anyways. Yeah, the drop situation, at least thus far, has not really given me that rough of a time. Granted, I'm just now getting to high rank. But I've been really enjoying my time with this game. The fact that there's so many new monsters in this game, or in 3rd generation in general, and not as many returning ones, makes it so that the equipment from the armor and from the armor to the weapons feel really fresh to collect. They all feel like very cohesive, really creative designs, certain cartoony, fun levity to some of the designs that I really enjoy, and that makes them fun to all collect and see, like, oh, look what they did for that one. Like, just it's cool. I really appreciate it. Almost got her. Yeah, this bow is not this bow and this set are not dealing a lot of damage together. Focus would go a long way. A better bow would go a long way. More bow focus damage skills would go a long way. She's gonna do the flame bite. So scary. Don't think there's anything better for a while. I'll just have to make a better set for bow. This is more of a gunner set than a bow set. I can't hunt Barioth yet. I can't even hunt Barioth this rank. I guess we can upgrade this bow one more time. I prefer rapid to spread anyways. I really don't like using spread without element or status. It feels really bad. Like, raw spread to me feels like real bad. Alright, we got her. Although the Barioth one might be Pierce. Pierce doesn't feel that much better to me. I just like Rapid Bow a lot. Rapid Bow feels amazing. Alright. That was a nice long expedition with bow. Thought Barioth was spread, is it? I don't think so. Maybe the Pierce, yeah, actually you might be right. Maybe the bug bows are Pierce. Okay. Barioth is rapid, that's what I thought. initially at least. Lots of nice resources. And commodities. Bulky pelt, an everyday commodity. These thick Bolfongo pelts must be traded in bulk. Some perfect paddles. Some power paddles. Beautiful scale, an everyday commodity. These amber fish scales must be traded in bulk. Billowy mane, the spongy mane of a royal Ludroth. Use it for a rare trade. Thick skull. Pink Rathian loin, wyvern gold. See if there's new rare trades now that we're in high rank. Some more plants. Bumble pumpkins. Bumble pumpkins are a rare 5 trade. What? Can you get them anywhere else? You can't. Okay, I guess we're trading for a bumble pumpkin. A rare commodity. Premium loin taken from a pink Rathian. 1 bite equals heaven. Just like pink Rathian. 1 bite equals heaven. A trendy orange pumpkin. If left undisturbed, it can grow to gigantic proportions. Alright, thanks for the bumble pumpkin. Alright. Well, tomorrow we're going to go ahead and take on Jade Baroth for the first time. Thought I'd save that hunt for tomorrow, give us something to look forward to. There's a couple subspecies spread across this rank. We have Baleful Giganox to look forward to as well. But in any case, Jade Baroth is in Portable Third. Yeah, I mean, I've fought one before. I fought one in Portable Third, but our first Jade Baroth is in this game, in this playthrough. Yep, Jade Baroth is from Portable Third. All right, well, if it was anyone's first time by the stream, I hope you liked it tonight. We were chilling, doing a little bit of progression here in the 7-star village. We're going to be slowly going through this game, nice and thoroughly, clearing all the quests in order, collecting a bunch of gear, letting chat pick the weapon a lot of the time. If you're into that, feel free and leave a follow and stick around. We do also have a Discord, a YouTube, and a Twitter that you can see there in the chat. There's some links there. The Discord especially is super cozy. There are folks in there talking about Monster Hunter new and old all the time, so if you need a spot to hang out like that, check it out. That's the only plugging I'm going to do here. So, what we're going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and find someone else who's on Twitch streaming Monster Hunter, and we're going to give him a raid. Let me go ahead and see who's on. Let's take a look-see here. Our friend Jack McBride has been working really, really hard trying to solo World of Fatalis. They haven't done it yet, but they're trying again tonight, so we're going to go ahead and give them a raid. If you're down to watch someone try a real hard challenge and learn the best they can, stick around. I'll be back on tomorrow night with some more 3 Ultimate. Like I said, we're going to be taking on Jade Baroth, along with another few quests from Village 7-star. Maybe we'll start collecting up some high-rank weapons sometime sooner, or start making a list at least. Yeah. But I hope, in any case, I hope you guys have a nice night or a good day. If you're celebrating holidays this week in the States, then have a nice holiday week. And if you're not, then just enjoy the beginning of winter. Stay cozy. I hope you guys have a nice night or a good day, whatever time it is where you guys are, and cheers. Happy hunting. Have a fun time over at Jack's stream, and bye-bye now.